Hello, my friends, and good Saturday morning. Welcome to the weekend vlog. Our weekend started very busy, and it's going to stay that way. This is a marriage prep weekend for us, pre-Cana. So last night we were at church with all the engaged couples. In the Catholic Church, before you get married in the Catholic Church, you need to take, it's called pre-Cana or marriage prep. And it's just like we do it Friday night from 6 to 9 and then Saturday from 1 to 5. And it's just like a little class. It's about spirituality and communication and stewardship and sexuality and things. And we've been doing it for 12 years as a mentor couple. And we really, really enjoy it a lot. I don't know, I really think it helps our marriage too. So that was last night. And then again, it's today. I am up so I can get some bagels made. Tonight, we're actually dipping out of, we have marriage prep from 1 to 5, and then at 5 o'clock, we all attend Mass together. Then we go back to the hall, and we have a beautiful catered dinner. Doug and I are actually dipping out before Mass because we have his class reunion tonight. And I promised one of his friends that I would make him bagels. So that is what I am getting ready to do right now, is make some bagels for Bob. So you've seen me make bagels before, but just for some filler, I will bring you along. I am not making sourdough. I'm just making yeasted bagels because they're a lot quicker. And it just worked into my schedule better, and Bob really doesn't care. If you were at my live the other night, I was talking about my bread experiments. I'm going to show you those. The one loaf is cut, the other is not. I'll show you how they turned out. So I'll show you that now, and then we're going to get started on these bagels. And I need to get coffee and tea brewed. So here is the bread I talked about the other night. This is the regular sourdough loaf with regular flour. Can you see the pattern I cut into it? Chicken feet. So there's that one. It's beautiful. And then I kind of combined 2 different or 3 different recipes and made my own. Then this is the one that was done with the 100% freshly milled wheat flour, 100% whole wheat. It definitely did not rise as much, you can see, but the crumb is not bad. It's a little dense here at the bottom, and it's a little tight, but the taste is really, really good. So I'll keep working on that one, see what I can do to improve it. So it was a pretty successful experiment. Okay, first thing we need for our bagels is 16 ounces of water between 110 and 115. So this is perfect. We're going to add to that a tablespoon of sugar and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. 1 tablespoon of sugar and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. We're going to give that a stir, and we're just going to set it aside. Just want to make sure all that sugar is dissolved. There we go. We're going to set that aside, and we're going to get out our flour. And we need 30 ounces. I'm so used to working in grams, and this recipe is in ounces. 30 ounces of either bread flour or all-purpose. I'm using all-purpose. Okay, we'll get our 30 ounces of flour. Almost there. I think while I have this on the scale, I'm going to convert it over to grams. Just for giggles. Close enough. 851 grams, if you're interested. And then we're going to do 14. Now see, here's the weird thing about this recipe. The yeast is in grams on the recipe. So we need 14 grams of instant yeast. You can use active dry. It's just going to take a lot longer for the dough to rise. If you want quick bagels, you want to use instant yeast. Instant yeast you can put right in with your dry ingredients. You don't have to proof it first, as long as it's nice and fresh. So we've got our yeast and our flour in here. I am going to put this in the mixer, and I'm going to mix it just for about 5 or 10 seconds so the yeast is incorporated into the flour. And if I can get my dough hook on properly. There we go. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is to sprinkle in our salt. Should have cut this. Okay, 2 teaspoons of salt. I didn't realize how crazy this recipe was until I'm reading it. Some stuff's in ounces, some stuff is in grams, some is in standard measures with cups and teaspoons. A little crazy. Okay, now we're going to pour our hot water mixture over it while mixing on low until oh crap. Nope, I did it wrong. Oh well, we'll be fine. This should have gone in before the salt. I thought so, but it's early. We'll be fine. Usually the salt and yeast kind of work against each other, but I think because there's so much flour, it'll be fine. I'm not perfect. So we're going to add our water in. And mix until it's all combined, then put the salt in. You know, as I was adding the salt, I was thinking to myself, that's really not how it should go. But, well, we'll see. If it doesn't rise, we'll start over again, won't we? Ain't nobody got time for that, but we'll make time. I'm just pushing this down a little. Okay, we're going to increase the speed to a medium high, which is a 4 on the KitchenAid and a 2 on a Bosch. And we are going to let it knead for 6 minutes. We'll be back in 6. Whoop, that's a little too high. Okay, there is our beautiful dough. I just have it in an oiled bowl, and I'm going to let it rise for about 30 minutes. Because I use the instant yeast, it'll only take 30 minutes. It'll take longer if you use active dry, but you can absolutely do that. So I'm just going to cover it and let it rise. Okay, look at that. How beautiful is that dough? So now what we need to do is we need to divide it. Now the original recipe says to divide it into 24. I did that the first time and the bagels were tiny. So another time I did it into 18 and the bagels were still small, but good for things like if you were eating them alongside an egg or whatever. This time I'm going to divide them into 12 because I want a bigger bagel. So I'm just going to weigh out the entire thing of dough, 1,348 grams, and then I'm going to divide that by 12, and then we'll know how big to make each ball. You can totally eyeball this, but I don't because it's just how I work. Okay, so we are going to do 112 grams on each bagel. So let's see what that looks like. Close, that's 122. 114, 113, close enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull the dough to create a little bit of tension on it. Make it into a nice ball. Give it a good roll on the counter. Oh yeah, these are going to be a nice size bagel. Like I said, I do 18 because I do want them a little smaller, but I'm making these for a big, muscular weightlifting guy, so we're making them bigger. So we've got our nice little ball. I'm just trying to get the bottom nice and smooth. And then we're going to poke our hole in the middle. Now, you want to stretch this more than you think you do because it is going to close. So you want to try to do like a 2-inch wide opening there. And then we're just going to set them on a parchment lined sheet and we're going to let them rest for 10 minutes. Now, this usually takes me a little while, so the 10 minutes that they're resting, the first ones are usually done by the time I put the last ones on the pan. So I really should get my boiling water going. We are going to drop these in a boiling water bath. Now, this recipe that I use calls for salt in there. I kind of use a little combination of recipes when it comes to that. I like my bagels a little chewier, so I also add baking soda and a little tiny bit of brown sugar, but we'll talk about that when we're getting our water ready. For now, we just need to get these puppies shaped and on the sheet. These are going to be a nice size bagel. So I am going to go finish these up. Holy mackerel here. I need to get better at estimating because I am not doing a good job. Usually by the end I got it. Not so much this time. And I'm a little crazy about it, so. Yeah, I know. What is going? Oh, it was stuck under the bowl. My nerves. Okay. We're going to go finish these up and move on to the next step. Okay, here's our first tray of bagels. They've been sitting for 10 minutes. They look beautiful. So we are going to now put them in our boiling water solution. So there's 8 cups of water, a tablespoon of baking soda, and some salt. We're just adjusting.
I turned it down.
Oh, okay, we're just adjusting a boil here. And then I'm going to do 2 at a time. We're going to put 2 bagels in and time them for 30 seconds. Flip them over and then do another 30 seconds on the other side. We're going to put them back on our cookie sheet, get through this one, and then move on to the next step, which will be brushing them with an egg mixture. And these are going to be salt bagels. So we're going to brush them in the egg mixture and then we're going to coat them in kosher salt because that's what was requested. Okay, so it's been 30 seconds. We're going to turn them over and do another 30 seconds on the other side, and this just gives them that chewy bagel texture. Okay, these are all done. I'm just going to flip it back over and take it out. Oh man, these are big. But that's what I wanted. I wanted some decent sized bagels, like Costco bagels. Okay, now we're going to put the rest in. We're going to do this tray and then we'll come back and brush them. Okay, so these are out. We're going to brush them with an egg wash. And then we are going to salt them up. I was trying to decide if I wanted to sprinkle the salt on or dip them. I think I'm just going to sprinkle. I am not a fan of salt bagels, so I really don't know how much to put on, but I think that looks good. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to do this tray and get them in the oven and then work on the other tray. These are, Andrew came down and saw them, and Doug's standing here eyeing them up, and they really like the size. for a breakfast where you're just having like a bagel and cream cheese, because all the other ones I make are pretty small. As a matter of fact, I still had a few in the freezer from the last time I made them, and Doug ate 2 of them this morning. So they both asked me if I would, next time I make them, if I would make this size. So I think I'll probably make this size and the 18 count size, because we do like that when we're eating it with like a bagel sandwich or like with an egg in place of toast. So that's what we're going to do. That's what I love. I love versatility, and I love making it my own and deciding what I want to do. Same with the toppings. If you've seen me make these before, you know a lot of times I will do poppy seed, sesame seed. I make my own everything bagel seasoning mix. We put that on some for Andrew. Sometimes I'll mix poppy and sesame together because I really enjoy that. And some of them we just leave plain. You could add inclusions in and make them a cinnamon raisin. It's just, you could really do whatever you want. So there we go. They're going to go in the oven at 450 degrees, I think for about 15-20 minutes. I'm going to have to look at the paper, but I will definitely let you know. My friends, I believe we have bagel perfection. I'm sure Bob is going to love these. Okay, I put Doug and I's, he had a bagel, but had 2 bagels, but he wants some of this too. I'm glad to see he has an appetite. I just put it all on one plate because we're kind of running back and forth. This is the breakfast quesadilla, just like I had the other day when I filmed. A little bit of sour cream to dip it in. It is delicious. Oh my goodness, what a busy day. So we went to, the bagels came out beautiful. Beautiful. We went to Pre-Cana. Had a very good good afternoon session there. We had a couple new couples, like new leader couples, and that was really good, just listening to their stories and the way they do things. Got home, got changed, and we are back out again. Totally forgot that they were doing a canned good collection at the reunion tonight. So we're going to stop at the store on the way there and grab some canned goods and then head down. So I'm hoping to be able to film a little bit at the reunion. I should be able to. We will see. This is going to be a really short weekend vlog probably because we're busy, but there's not a lot to show you. So we will see. Anything we forgetting to tell them? Anything important?
I don't think so.
How you feeling, Mr. Doug? They always ask. They always ask.
I'm doing good.
Feeling good?
I'm doing good.
Not nauseous?
Not nauseous.
Tired?
A little tired, but
So am I. So am I. So, man, the girls were on fire today. We got 20 eggs. So that was good because somebody posted on Facebook this morning in the town group, One Town Over, the town where Denise lives. They're like, does anybody have any fresh eggs for sale? And I'm like, me. And a lot of people posted, but she chose us. So she came this morning and bought 2 dozen. So yeah, that was exciting. I mean, we never had a problem selling our eggs. Doug's class, oh my gosh, like every week they buy dozens and dozens and dozens. So that's good. We never really started out to sell them, but now that we get so many, and it's nice because if we sell 14 dozen a month, it pays the feed bill for the chickens. So, is that right? Yeah, 14 dozen a month?
I guess it is, yeah.
And that's easy to do, so that works out really well and pays for the feed. So I don't care about making a profit. It's just nice to have the feed bill covered. So we're going to stop now, grab some canned goods for the food drive, and then head down to the reunion. I'm very excited. I really like Doug's class, so I'm excited to see people.
It's really a blessing for me to be here, for all you to be here, and to keep in memory all the names that are on this tree over here that couldn't be here, that didn't make it here, and I'm thankful. And that's why I'm just thankful.
All right. Actually, my wife told me this. You are the ancestors that your children's children will be talking about. So live like it. All right? Father, we thank you for the food we're about to receive. We thank you for all the wonderful faces in here. We're thankful, Father God, for even those who are no longer here in the physical, but here in the spirit. And we just pray that you would bless the food, that it would nourish our bodies. In the name of Jesus we pray. Amen. Amen.
Good morning. Oh my goodness, we had such a good time last night. It was such a good time last night. I love Doug's class. I really do. They're so much fun, and it's so funny how everybody is so mature once you're out of high school. Like, people that like were jerks, we're not. So it was good. It was good. Did you have a good time?
I did. Very good time.
Yeah, seeing people that we haven't seen in
Yes.
since the last reunion. So it was really a good time. The place where it was it's a membership only place, but you know, they rent out their hall. They have a separate bar, and I ran into two of my friends from grade school, actually. And we got talking, so we want to do a grade school reunion. I went to a small Catholic grade school, so we want to do a grade school reunion, so that should be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. What else? I guess that's about it. Just that we had such a really good time last night. We left about an hour before it was over because Doug was starting to get a little bit tired. So, and we have another busy day today with the birthday party, but that's not until 3, so you can get some good,
I get a nap.
good nap in today. And I told him if he is not up to going to the birthday party to stay home. But he really wants to go because we only see, they live in Maryland. The party's up here, but they live in Maryland, so we don't get to see them too often. So we'll see how he feels. After church, that's where we're heading now. After church, I need to get breakfast and straighten up the house a little bit. Ann is down for the weekend. Yesterday they went to the flower show in Philadelphia. Had a really good time and out to dinner. I don't know what their plans are today. I think after church they're going to run and get Maddie a birthday present. And then, oh, that's what I have to do. I have to make, I'll show you what. So I bought Maddie a whole bunch of books, and I bought a canvas tote bag, and I'm going to use my Cricut, and I'm going to put something like just a girl who loves books and then put her name on it. I'm not quite sure what design I'm going to use yet, but I need to do that today too. I know. We have to leave at 2:30, so, and my cousin's coming over at 1 o'clock to pay us a quick visit. So we'll cram it all in, right?
We'll see if it all gets done.
Well, the tote bag has to get done. We have no choice but to get the tote bag done. Anything else really doesn't have to get done. His nap has to get done, but he doesn't have anything to do with my tote bag, so
Right.
he's actually my Doug, is this straight before I press it on kind of guy. So, although the last couple of things you weren't home, I did myself.
Yeah. You manage okay.
I do. I just second guess myself. So anyway, that is what is going on. I will bring you along. Oh my goodness, what a whirlwind. We got home. I thought my cousin wasn't coming over till 1, and she came at 11. That's just I probably screwed that up. But she came to drop off a picture that she found in her stuff. And it is it's my mother's wedding picture, like the whole wedding party. I think I already have it, but maybe my brother or sister will want it. Look at that. Isn't that just stunning? I love it. I love it. And she also dropped off a picture. This is my grandfather in January of 1945. The river froze. My family grew up right along the river. Houses on the river, and the river froze that year, and they had to have big ice-breaking barges go down to break up everything so the ships could get down and all, and there was so much ice. Here's a picture of my grandfather. That is all ice from the river. How cool is that? So she made a copy of that for me. And she brought us the Delaware River. I'm sorry, yeah. See, I'm just so used to saying the river. She brought us some homemade pierogies. Oh, yes, yes, yes. So they will be a great quick dinner for us. And she brought us blueberry apple pie. So delicious, delicious. So grateful. And that's about it. So it is almost 11. No, wait a minute. It's not almost 11 o'clock. We didn't change clocks back yet, or ahead yet.
It's almost noon.
It's almost noon, so we are going to have some brunch. After church, Andrew and Ann went shopping, so I'm sure they're grabbing breakfast out. But we're going to grab some brunch, and I'm going to get started making that cricket thing for Madison. So got a lot to do and a little bit of time to do it.
Great.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Maddie. Happy birthday to you. Yay!
Blow it like it's hot food.
Blow it like it's hot.
Remember?
Blow it like it's hot.
Good, blow.
Blow.
Make a wish. Blow.
What's in there?
Oh, look. Ooh. Oh, around the arms. So many events.
How stinking cute was little Madison. Oh my goodness. She was adorable today. She really was. I got lots of hugs and kisses from her, and she was just a sweetheart. So we had a fantastic time. I had no idea that my nephews from Jersey City were going to be there. I had no idea. I knew my sister wasn't going to be there because they are renovating their kitchen in the Pocono house, and they had that's where they were going to be all weekend. So I knew they weren't going to be there, but I had no idea her kids were going to be there. So that was fantastic. We just had the best time. Best time. Now we are home. It is 6:15, exactly what we wanted. Took care of the chickens. Anne's getting a shower because she's going to go home tonight. I'm going to make some more bagels and then just kind of get ready for, I only have kids Tuesday and Monday and Tuesday since we're leaving on Wednesday. I have some things I need to do tonight. I want to get the bagels made because we're going to take those with us. What else? We didn't eat at the party because we really weren't hungry. So Stacy sent me home some macaroni salad though because I love her macaroni salad. But I want to get these bagels made so we can take them with us. I need to make some lists for next week for Andrew, like what he needs to do Wednesday, what times, what he needs to do Thursday, like just the chicken chores and stuff. So that'll be good. And yeah, if I do anything else tonight, I'm not going to show you the bagels again because I showed them to you already, but I will let you know if we do anything else tonight. Okay, decided to get some yogurt going tonight so it can incubate all night. So I've got my half gallon of milk in there and we're just going to hit the yogurt button. until it says boil. Now this is just regular milk. There we go. This is just regular milk, so if you're doing a cold start, you need to use the Fairlife milk. This is just regular 1% organic, so we're doing the heat method. So we're just gonna let that go and let it heat up till it hits 185. Okay, we have 2 beautiful trays of bagels. I just did sesame and poppy this time. I didn't do any plain, I didn't do anything, everything bagel season. So we're gonna get those in the oven. Guys, if you've never made your own bagels, and you don't even have to do the sourdough, like these are just yeasted because I didn't plan on making them. So, you know, they're just so good and they're so easy. I promise you they are so easy. And you don't have to make them this big. I divided by 12 because my family wanted some hearty bagels. You can divide by 18. You can even make them little tiny baby bagels and make them 24. But it's really, really easy. And I will link the recipe in the description box below for you. Well, friends, ending this weekend vlog on a Monday morning. And oh boy, it has been a Monday morning already. Yes. The alarm went off. I never heard it. I was in such a deep, deep sleep. I never heard the alarm go off at 5. Doug shut it off and thought, okay, I'm going to lay here for a minute. And he fell back asleep. We didn't get up until 6:30. We get up at 5. So an hour and a half. Needless to say, we didn't exercise. I threw lunches together so quick because my babies come at 7:15. So that gave me 45 minutes to get everything done I needed to get done, including shower and all that. That's why my hair is looking this bad. Oh yeah. So not a great way to start off a Monday, but hey, started it off by getting out of bed, and that's what's the most important thing, right? So, yeah. So little guys are here. We are going to do some baking today. I have to cook for a meal train today for a family. So I am making them meatloaf, macaroni and cheese, and corn, and vanilla cupcakes. And I'm also going to do a thing of bagels for them. I'm going to, actually, the dough is rising right now. I'm going to make them a dozen bagels just because, I don't know, I can. So that's what we're going to do today. And Mr. Bo is going to help me while Mr. Hazy sleeps. That's the plan. We'll see what happens. But I just wanted to pop on and finish out this weekend vlog. My hope is that you're going to see this because it takes a while to edit it. And I don't know if I'm going to have that time today. But if you're seeing this, you're seeing this. And then tomorrow, Tuesday, there's supposed to be a No Tag Tuesday. I haven't filmed it yet. We forgot. I'm hoping also to film my weigh-in and weight loss topic tomorrow so I can get that up for Wednesday because that's when we hit the road. So I don't know what you're going to be seeing when, to be totally honest with you, but please know I'm here. If you need me, I'm an email away or a Facebook message away or whatever. So just reach out if you need me. And as who says it, Kim? I'll see you when I see you. And I'll be seeing Kim.